Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. Just another, feels so good all over, full body workout and stretch. So loosening up the fascia, opening up those joints, lengthening the muscles, getting rid of tension and tightness. Just a beautiful way to add something great to your day. So thank you for being here, you guys. Water handy. If you have never done yoga before in your life, welcome. Thank you for choosing to start your journey with me. Just take it at your own pace. Go gentle, be kind, always err on the side of caution, and never be afraid to just stop. Okay? So if it's one of those where you're just learning the poses and that kind of thing, take it at your pace, okay? Join in where you can. If it's 10% of the class that you get done today, it's 10% more than you would have done if you didn't show up. So thanks for being here. All right, you guys, let's start at the top of the mat. And just find a place to stand wherever on your mat. And feet are hip width apart, and we're just going to kind of rock forward and back. You can make it as big of a movement as you want to be, or you can just do that gentle sway of the weight and just noticing how your body responds. Kind of a chilly day outside. If it's nice out there, enjoy that sunshine. If it's chilly, guys, stay warm. Good, now let's make that a little bit bigger. Let's rock it forward and come up onto the balls of the feet, lifting those heels just as high as you can get them. Just waking up those feet, feeling the toes, the balls of the feet, noticing the different muscles in your body that come into play as you rise. Now slowly release those heels back down, and let's rock it back to the heels, and we're going to lift those toes. If you're able to create some space between those toes, spread them. It helps if you spread your fingers. For whatever reason, your fingers and your toes are attached. Breathe. Now let's place those pinky toes to the mat, working to keep the space between those toes. Second toe comes down. Third. Fourth, and then all 10 toes. Plant those feet into the earth. Relax those arms. Just let them hang. We're strong through the belly as that posture is nice and tall. Always mindful of those ears being over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the knees, knees over those ankles. Let's give those shoulders a big roll up and back and let the shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm reaches. Oh, yes, that lateral flexion, reaching up and reaching down. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, other side. Lengthen and reach. Oh, reach, reach, reach as high as you can and as low as you can. Inhale, both arms come up, interlace your fingers, turn your palms to the sky, and as you exhale, arch it back a little or a lot. Now you can just press those palms to the sky. You don't need to lean back if that doesn't feel great to you. Inhaling it back up nice and tall. Pull those hands to heart center. Let's bring the big toes to touch. Little space between those heels. A little bit of a pigeon-toed stance with your feet. We're going to sit it back to chair. Knees bend. Weight shifts into those heels. Can you lift all 10 toes? Inhale, half lift. Exhale and sink. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and sink. Find a focal point out in front. Shift your weight forward. Lift those heels. We come to balanced chair. So we've woken up those feet. Here we are again. Now with those knees bent, pretty challenging. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, sink. Now let's rise. Stay high on the balls of the feet. Extend those arms, extend the legs. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Stay high on the balls of those feet and slowly lower those arms down. Oh my goodness, you feel all those different muscles working in the body. Slowly release those heels back down. Still keeping that little bit of a pigeon-toed stance. Let's hinge it forward, extending those arms back, crown of the head forward. Oh, waking up those hamstrings, glutes, rolling those shoulders back, lengthening. Find your breath, airplane. Little shift of weight forward, keep those heels down. A little shift of the weight back, maybe lift those toes. Shift of the weight forward, heels stay down. Shift of the weight back, lift those toes. Now center your weight. Sweep the hands down by your knees. Pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your heels. Bend those knees and sit to chair. Inhale, rise, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, open those arms to a nice wide V. Gaze to the sky. Inhaling it back up. Sweeping those arms forward, back to airplane. Let's turn the palms towards the sky. Spread your fingers and reach, lengthening through the crown of the head, strong through that belly. What do you feel, and where do you feel it? Just mindful movements, guys. Being present right here. Within the movement, within the breath, rotate palms down and then back up. Circle the arms overhead and pull those hands down to heart center. Shift your weight to your heels. Open those feet to mountain. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Let that upper body be heavy. Soft bend in those knees. Soften your face. Let's bring the hands to the elbows and hold on. And gently sway side to side. Big deep breaths. Coming back to center. Release the arms. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank, and let's hold that plank. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Core is strong. You can always be down on those knees. We stay on the toes or come down onto those knees, and we're going to shift our weight forward to the tips of the toes. And then exhale it back to the balls of the feet. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale it back. Just putting a little more intensity through those shoulders. Strengthening. And exhale back. Inhale it forward. And exhale it back. Lifting those hips to down dog. Allow those heels to gently sink. Let your head to be heavy. Find that breath. And we bend that right knee. Pressing through that left heel, lengthening through the back of that left leg. And switch. Left knee bends, right heel pressing towards the mat. Sit bones are high, head heavy, no tension, and just alternate bending knees. Walk it out. Big, full, deep breaths. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. And as you exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards your thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And then slowly let your heels sink. Inhale, take the gaze between your hands and walk those feet in to forward fold. Inhale, up to monkey half lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, open those arms out to a T. Flex your wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhale it open and reach. Inhale, open those arms. Flex the wrists, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your palms forward, spine back, space between those shoulder blades. Inhale it open and reach. Again, arms open out to a T. Flex those wrists, hollow the tummy and chest. Inhale it open and reach. Hands pull to heart center. And we shift our weight to our right foot. Left knee lifts. Big toe just barely touching the earth. Core is strong. Find that focal point. We lift that left knee and flex that left foot. You can stay right here. Or if you like, extend that right arm out to a T. Left hand supports behind that left thigh. Keeping that chest lifted. You're welcome to extend your leg. Don't have to. If you like, start to walk that hand down towards your foot, maybe even taking a hold of the foot, the big toe, with your first two fingers and your thumb. Now, regardless of if the leg is bent or the leg is long, if you like, start to open that leg out to the left. Breathe. Rooted into the earth, strong through that right leg, strong through the core. Finding that balance, centered. Slowly drawing that left leg back to center. Bending the knee, extending arm out to a T. Breathe. As you exhale, take a giant step back. Back foot turned out to about a 45-degree angle. We lift those arms overhead, coming into our warrior one. Take a moment and find your warrior one, relaxing those shoulders. Inhale, straighten that front leg a little bit, square the hips, keep them square, and then exhale, sink back down into that lunge. Bending that left elbow, right hand to the left elbow, and gently press, stretching through the shoulder and through the tricep. Keeping those hips side by side. Breathe. Now we can stay right here or circle that right arm around behind, reaching up, finding your fingertips, locking them if you can find them. Can't quite find them, no worries. Lengthen through the crown of the head as you begin to hinge it forward. Strong through that belly, long through the spine. Rather than bending at the waist, making sure we stay long. And breathe. Slow, steady, deep breaths. Inhaling it back up nice and tall. Releasing those hands, extending left arm, and then the right. We flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg to the sky. Left heel pressing towards the mat. Opening those hips. Inhaling to plank, leg up or down. One push up. You're welcome to bring that left knee to the mat again. Leg up or down, one more. Breathe. Release your foot, lift your hips to down dog. Inhaling to high plank. Crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Just take a moment, taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, left arm down, right arm crosses the crown of the head and gently pull your head to the right. Just a long stretch down that left side through the neck, through the shoulder. Reach with those left fingertips towards the ground. And breathe. Gently releasing that right arm. Switching sides, left arm up, right arm down, cross the crown of the head, and gently pull the head to the left. Relaxing the weight of the hand, the weight of the arm, the weight of the head. Now reaching with those right fingertips towards the ground. Feel that long stretch down that right side through the neck and the shoulder. All the way out through the tips of the fingers. Inhale, extend left arm, and then the right. And pull the hands to heart center. We shift our weight now to our left foot. Right knee lifts. Big toe. Or the knee lifts all the way off. Flex your foot. Strong, solid, rooted into the earth. Now we can stay right here or extend that left arm out to a T, right hand underneath that right thigh. And we can keep that knee bent, chest tall, or begin to extend that right leg. Flex your foot. Now again, that leg can be long or the knee can be bent. We can reach down if you like and take a hold of the big toe with the first two fingers in your thumb, or just a little further down that leg. And again, regardless of if the leg is bent or straight, if it feels right to you, start to open that leg out to the side. Breathe. Grounded. Solid, strong, centered. Option, you can always turn and take your gaze out over that left arm. You don't have to. You can just keep looking forward if that's better for you. And we hit that rewind button and draw that right leg forward once again. Bending the knee, releasing behind that right thigh. Extending that arm out to a T, and we're going to take a giant step back. Back foot at that 45-degree angle. We find our warrior one and sink in. Power and strength in that left leg. Softness through the shoulders. Breathe. Straightening that front leg a little bit, squaring those hips, keep them square, and sink. Right elbow bends, hand behind your head, left hand to the elbow, and gently press. Chin staying off of the chest. Great stretch through the shoulder, through that tricep. Circling that left arm around behind, reaching up. Can you find your fingertips? Lock them if you can find them. We lengthen through the crown of the head as we begin to hinge forward. Long diagonal line all the way down the back of the body. Breathe. Strong through that belly, long through the spine. Strong through your entire being. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head and slowly rise. Extending right arm, and then the left. And exhale, flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend left leg to the sky. And gently coming to plank. Both legs or single leg. One push-up. Yes. Again. Awesome. One more. Good job. And release it down. Lift those hips to down dog. Breathe. Sway those hips side to side. Just feels so good for that lower back. Great stretch down the backs of the legs. Allowing those heels to sink towards the earth. Coming back to center, taking the gaze between your hands. Walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And as you exhale, take a giant step back. Open those arms out to a T. Rotate palms to the sky. Bending those knees. We want to make sure that those toes are turned out. Sweep the hands down and then reach to the sky for sunflowers. Exhale, grand plie down. Chest stays tall. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, grand plie. Inhale, reach. And pull the hands to heart center. Sink into those legs. Knees are rolled back. Shoulders are soft. Pelvis is tucked under. Feeling strong. We're going to alternate lifting heels. Doesn't matter which side. Just alternate. Side to side. Feeling the strength in those legs. Again. Breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Let's hinge it halfway over. Releasing. Right hand to the mat. Rotating body, extending. Left arm to the sky. Reach it up. High as you can reach. And then circle that arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. If you can find your right thigh, hold on to it. Can't quite find it? No worries. Just tuck that arm as tightly against you as you can. Now we can keep that hand resting for support or reach it over, taking a hold of the ankle, lowering down onto that forearm. So we're either on the hand or the forearm, and we turn and take our gaze to the sky. Just feel that beautiful twist. The strength in those legs, the strength in the core, that openness of the shoulder through the inner thighs. Slowly we lift, once again placing that hand back to the mat, extending right arm to the sky. And then slowly releasing it down. And we switch sides. Left arm down, right arm high. Lengthen. Reach through the fingertips. Working to stack those arms. And circling the arm around behind your back. Forearm along the small of the back. If you can find that left thigh, hold on to it. Can't quite find it? No worries. Just tuck your arm around your body. Taking your gaze to the sky. Now we can keep that left hand where it is. Or we're going to reach across and then gently placing the forearm towards the mat. So you decide what's right for you. Challenge yourself, but be kind and be mindful. There is no place you have to be here. Find that breath. Core is strong. Just feeling all the feels. Making sure that core is strong. And we're going to slowly rise, releasing. Hand to the mat and extend. Left arm to the sky. Slowly releasing it down. And release the whole upper body down. We're going to heel toe those feet in once. Toes are still turned out. Head is heavy. Arms are heavy. Find that breath. Slow, steady breaths. Just feeling that stretch down the backs of the legs. Bringing the hands around behind your back if you like. Interlacing those fingers. Now, if you want to keep those palms together, yes, do. Give that head a little shake, yes or no, and let go of that tension we're holding on to in the neck. Now, if the shoulders are really tight, you might need a strap, a sock, a dog leash. If you're able, lift those arms towards the sky and let gravity take a hold of them. Palms may stay together or not. No worries either way. Again, we're letting go of that tension in the neck and the shoulders. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest if that feels okay. Just checking in with your breath. Feeling that great stretch down the backs of the legs and into those glutes. Slowly bringing the hands to the small of the back. Gently releasing those arms, let them hang. Heel toe those feet in once more. And relax the weight of that upper body down. Now slowly begin to bend the knees, flattening out that spine, lowering down to frog pose. As much support with those hands as you need. Weight is in those heels as best you can. Core is strong. Breathe and we lower those hips if that feels right to you. Otherwise, stay in frog. And we pull those hands to heart center, elbows to the insides of the knees. Breathe. As we draw that pelvis through, just feeling that great stretch through the groin. And we're going to rock side to side. Having fun with it, just letting your body go. You can move those feet. You can move through the ankles, just rocking side to side, and then come back to center. Drawing that pelvis back through and breathe. Now our bottom is going to want to lift. We're going to do our best not to let that happen. We're going to lead through the crown of the head as we begin to rise. Slow and steady, doing our best to keep our weight evenly distributed through those legs. Oh my gosh, that's a long ways up. Reach to the sky. And exhale, open the arms to a nice wide V as you gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, arms open out to a T. We hinge it forward, coming all the way over. Reaching the fingertips through those legs. We're going to pull those hands through those legs. Breathe. Drawing the chin towards the chest, making sure we're not holding tension at the base of the head. And just feel that great stretch through the backs of the legs. We're going to rock our weight forward and back. Breathe. Just play with that weight distribution and see how the body responds. When it's in the heels or when it's in the toes. We lift just slightly, letting those arms just hang. And then ever so slowly, roll it on up. As you reach the top, roll those shoulders up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. We step forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Walk, step, or hop to high plank. Toes or knees. Now we're going to keep those hips a little bit higher. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. Left knee pulls in, and we're going to cross that left leg underneath the right outer edge of your foot, resting on the earth, keeping the chest and tummy facing the mat. Now, if it feels good to you, we're going to shift our weight to our left arm and slowly roll it open. Extending right arm to the sky. Reach it up, high as you can reach. Fallen triangle. Lengthening, reaching, extending out of the shoulder, and slowly we release that right hand back down, turning the tummy and chest back towards the mat. Feel that stretch through that IT band on that left leg. We come back up to the ball of that right foot, pull that left knee back in, and extend it out. Lift your hips to down dog. Give yourself just a second. Inhaling it to plank. Breathe crocodile down. Press it through up dog. And exhale to down dog. Alternate, bending those knees. Right knee bends, left heel presses towards the mat. Left knee bends, right heel presses towards the mat. Oh, big deep breaths. Inhale up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, press the chest and shoulders towards the thighs. Reach your sit bones high. And as you exhale, let your heels gently sink. We inhale it to high plank. Again, toes or knees. You decide what's right for you. We're going to lift those hips just a little bit, and then we're going to draw that right knee in. Crossing that right leg underneath the left, outer edge of that right foot resting on the ground. Chest and tummy facing the ground. Feeling that great stretch down that IT band through that outer hip. Feels right to you. Shift your weight to that right arm. Left arm extends to the sky, reaching up as high as you can reach. Breathe. So again, fallen triangle. Strengthen the core, strengthen the shoulders. Beautiful pose. As you exhale, slowly releasing that left hand down, squaring the hip, chest and shoulders to the floor. Rolling over onto the left ball of your foot and pulling that right knee back in. And step it back to plank. Lift those hips to down dog. Nice work. Allow those heels to sink. Lift those sit bones high. Get the bend out of the wrists, taking the gaze between your hands. Walk those feet in to forward fold. Slowly bending those knees, lowering your bottom down, taking care of those knees. A safe way to come down onto your bottom, and we come to boat pose. Hands supporting behind those thighs, lifting the chest. Find that breath. Slow, steady breath. We bring the soles of the feet together. We reach those hands through the legs and support just above the ankles, drawing those shoulders back and away. Chest is tall, core is strong, always promoting good posture. Working our core, letting go of tension, stretching through the groin. Breathe. We're always working on that good posture, making sure that those shoulders are rolled back. Rather than hollowing out, lift and draw those shoulder blades towards one another, strong through the back. We pull those hands back through, supporting behind the thighs. Let's extend those legs a little or a lot. If you like, extend those arms. Breathe. Smile if you can. Slowly lowering those legs with support or without. Take your time, make it last. Flex your feet. Heels touch, reach to the sky, and exhale, hinge it forward. Release your hands, relax the weight of your head. And just breathe. And we can release those arms just where they are or walk those hands forward, reaching out, feeling that great stretch through the side body, through the arms, through the shoulders, working to flatten out that back, intensifying the stretch behind those legs. Breathe. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Getting rid of those tight hamstrings. Long hamstrings. Reach it. Sweep it around and reach it all the way up and overhead. Arms come down to shoulder height. Core is strong. Slowly lower it down. One vertebra coming to the mat at a time. Take your time to get there. And release your hands down by your sides, pulling one foot in and then the other. Feet are hip width apart, right up by your bum, palms towards the ground. We're going to tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. We're going to begin to press through those heels as we lift those hips towards the sky, peeling your spine off of the mat, one vertebra at a time as though it were a string of pearls being lifted, one pearl at a time. At the top of your bridge pose, we're resting on the back of the shoulders and the back of the head. Squeeze your buns. You can stay right here. Breathe. You can roll those shoulders underneath you if you like. Or we're going to work our way to wheel pose, lifting those arms towards the sky, bending at the elbows, bringing the hands, palms of the hands on either side of your head.
Elbows right next to each other. And then we're going to press through those palms as we squeeze those glutes, pressing through the feet, and begin to rise up to wheel pose. Now, if wheel pose is not in the cards for you today, that is absolutely fine. Stay in bridge. You're welcome to extend those legs out long, pressing through the soles of the feet, pressing through the palms of the hands to get a deeper stretch through the shoulders. Make sure that it is right for you. As you are ready, slowly bending the elbows, lowering yourself back down, tuck your chin towards your chest, shoulders come down to our bridge pose, extend those arms to the sky, and then slowly lower those hands back towards the mat. And then ever so slowly unroll those shoulders, rolling back down one vertebra at a time. Your bottom, the very last to touch. We draw that right knee in, left knee comes in, hands to the shins just below those knees. Rocking side to side, just a really nice release. Breathe. Great massage for your spine, realigning the pelvis, just feels so good. And we come back to center, placing those hands back to the mat. We extend those legs to the sky, flexing your feet. Now you are welcome to stay right here if you are taking special care of your neck, your shoulders, your lower back, or happen to have high blood pressure. If you prefer, we're going to take it back to plow. Listening to your body, we take it up and over. So those legs can be together, those legs can be apart, knees can be bent, legs can be long. You're welcome to bring the hands to the small of the back for support. You're welcome to roll those shoulders underneath you a bit. You're welcome to extend those arms, interlacing your fingers. So just finding that plow that works for you, making sure that you are able to get those full, big, deep breaths, that you are not pinching close that windpipe, and that your body is in agreement with this pose. You can stay here as long as you like. Come out whenever you're ready. As you're ready, release those hands, unroll those shoulders, and ever so slowly, lower yourself back down. Drawing the knees in towards the chest, hands to the shins, just below the knees. Oh, we're going to lift that upper body and draw ourselves into a tight little tuck. Tucking the chin towards the chest, just a tight little ball. Extending arms and legs. Now you can have those legs to the sky, or you can challenge yourself with those legs lower. Hollowing out that banana shape, that big boat shape, strengthening those core muscles. Breathe. And pulling the knees in, sweeping the hands back towards the shins, release the weight of the upper body down. Extending left leg out, right knee stays in, right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Keeping both shoulders against the mat as best you can. Taking your gaze out over that right arm, just close your eyes. Wringing out any last little bit of tension or tightness. Let your body just relax, and then ever so slowly, rolling back to center, extending that right leg to the sky, little external rotation through that hip, slowly lowering your leg down, and allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. And again, we keep both shoulders on the mat as we turn and take our gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes. Big, full, deep breaths. Letting go of the rest of the world. Promoting flexibility of the spine. Great stretch for the hip. The neck. Just letting go. Wonderful for detox. Just a great stretch. And gently releasing. Rolling back to center, extending that left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Our arms come to our tummy, one hand just below the belly button, one just below the sternum. And we're going to allow ourselves to find a comfortable place, one that feels good to you, one that feels right. If that's not right, you can absolutely let your hands just rest down on either side of your body, or keep those hands where they are. You're welcome to stay on your back. If you are more comfortable on your side or in a seated position, please come to wherever you need to come for your body to be able to just be still. With our eyes closed, our body relaxed, we can focus on our breath, each inhale and each exhale. Opening doors to creativity, letting go of the rest of the world, being present right here. Healing energy moving throughout the body, freely and openly. Promoting healthy digestion, an open heart, an open mind. I want you to take a moment and think of a word that brings happiness to your mind, to your body. If you have a hard time thinking of a word, think of an image that just makes you happy, inside and out. And take in all the details of whatever that is, whether it's the word or an image. What do you see? Can you feel that happiness, that joy within you and around you? Keeping joy in our life, helping us to keep perspective, to stay positive. It truly is a gift. Relax and just breathe. As you're ready, we start to wiggle the fingers, the toes, to roll the wrists, to move through the ankles. Just bringing our awareness back, and as you're ready, extend those arms, reach through those toes, stretching your body. And as you're ready, drawing the knees in towards your chest, take your time, rolling to one side. And as you're ready, use the strength of those arms to help you come back to a seated position that feels right to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Wishing you all the best, happy and healthy life. Always an honor and a privilege to be here for you. And thank you for choosing to be here with me. Let's gently open those eyes. Take a big breath in, reach to the sky. And as you exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Thank you so much for being here. Light and love to each and every one of you. And until the next time, my friends, be well and namaste.